Hey guys, what's up? Corey here, part of the Bear BBQ family. Today, we're going to be making a pork shoulder butt. So we got our pork shoulder butt here. We're going to go ahead and put it in the sink and rinse it off a little bit, and then we're going to pat it dry, and then we're going to start getting to the process. Alright guys, so we got our pork shoulder butt here. We're going to go ahead and take some paper towels and we're just going to dab it up a little bit. Just get all that moisture off and some of that excess blood that leaked out a little bit while we rinse it off. Make sure you get the sides. Then we're going to flip it over. Do the same thing to the other side. Now, once you have patted your meat dry, we're going to grab a knife, and all we're going to do is we're just going to shed off some of the excess fat, or the extra fat, if you will, and we're just going to pretty much basically trim it up. I mean, there's really nothing to it. I mean, there's some spots here where we can trim it up, but we're not going to do a whole lot of trimming on this. I mean, there's really no need to do any more trimming than what you need to. See, like this fat right here, all this fat right here, we're going to just leave it on here, leave it on there, and just trim a little bit of it off. So you just take your knife and just kind of like skin it. Don't cut yourself when you're doing this, because if you cut yourself and your blood leaks on this meat, that meat goes bad. Make sure you're being very careful with it. So now we kind of got majority of it kind of trimmed up a little bit. So now what we're going to do is we're going to turn it around, fat cap up, and then we're going to we're not going to put a binder on or anything, but we are going to score it. So all you're going to do is you're just going to come in here and just make some lines. You could do horizontal, diagonal, vertical, it don't matter. Just kind of, you're just pretty much just scoring it, and you don't want to go too deep into it, because if you go too deep into it, that's not going to be good. Once you get it scored, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our seasonings, and we're going to season it all up. Alright y'all, so we're going to come over here with some seasonings. We got the Kinder's Blend Salt, Pepper, Garlic Bond. We got the Kinder's Butcher's All-Purpose, and then we're going to have a little bit of some Everglades All-Purpose Seasoning. So we're going to come on here first with this blend, and all you're going to do is you're just going to coat it. It's not cooperating with me, so we're going to take it off, and we're just going to take out these chunks. All you're going to do is just come on here and just give it a good coat. I'm making a mess here. Again, I'm not using any type of binder. All I'm doing is I'm just putting the seasoning on. And I'll pick up my mess later. Shout out to Jared Buck, who's my cameraman right now.
Don't bring me in this.
Don't bring you in this. Hey, you're part of the Bear BBQ family too, man.
I know, I'm just playing.
So, alright, so because it's not cooperating, we're just going to come in here. Just use our hands. There ain't nothing wrong with using our hands. Now, most of your barbecue cooking people, especially competition, they say the best thing to do with your meat is to coat both sides of whatever you're cooking. I'm not going to coat both sides. I'm just going to coat just one side. Alright, so we got that, and then now we're going to come back here with some Butcher's All-Purpose, and we're just going to sprinkle some across the top. And like I said, It's not gonna be pretty. You're gonna make a mess, as you can tell. As you can see, I'm kind of making a mess right now. It'd be all right though, cause you know what? I'm gonna pick up my mess. Cause you know that's what cooks do. No matter if you're a vegetarian cook, which if you're a vegetarian cook, you're missing out on this good meat. So we're gonna come on here, and then for the last touch, because of time's sake, I'm just gonna use some Everglades seasoning. But we're gonna go ahead and get this finished seasoned up, and then we're gonna put it out in the smoker for about 220, wrapped up like this, and then let it sit for about 2 hours, and then we're gonna check it. And then I'm going to put it in a pan, put some water at the bottom, and then just let it sit for about another 2 to 3 hours until we get a good internal temperature. So I kind of lied. I'm not gonna wrap it up. We're just gonna put this up on the smoker the way it is, fat cap up, just like that. Internal temp, or the smoker temperature, 220 for about 2 hours, and then we're gonna check it. Right now it's at 250. It's coming back down slowly, but so y'all can see what we got. This is what we got, and we'll see y'all soon. All right, y'all. So the internal temperature is about 105. Had the put the probe in so I see it on my phone. So we're sitting pretty at about 2 hours, roughly around 2 hours. So we're gonna go ahead and take it off, and we're going to wrap it up and do some other stuff to it. I got some butcher paper here. We're gonna go ahead and put this pork on the butcher paper and go ahead and wrap it up, and then we're gonna put it back in this little aluminum foil pan with some water at the bottom just to keep it moist. And then we're gonna put it back out on the smoker at about 230. I'm gonna up the temperature on it, and then we're gonna wait until the internal temperature gets about 200, 205, or until you can pull that bone out the side. If you notice that you can wiggle that bone back and forth and it's easy to pull out, then that means your meat's done. You don't want to cook it more than what you have to. So we're about to get this all taken care of, put it back out there, and I will show y'all what the finished product looks like. Alright, y'all, so we got our meat. It didn't really turn out the way I wanted it to. Had to finish it in the oven. But we got the bone out. It's still a little way too hot for us to shred it apart. So, but there you have it. Gotta get me a piece.
You not hungry? Are you tired? You're zoning. You look like you're tired.
It's salty, but we can make it work.